Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Cake, a series inspired by Adventures in Aardia's Roll for Sandwich. Let's go! Today I am joined by my stepsister, Lil, who is, as you can see, very random, crazy, and most importantly, just very energetic about everything. So today we're going to do our first roll. She got a 5-pound cake. Alright, she seems very excited. So if you don't know what a pound cake is, it's literally in the name. It's a cake that weighs a pound, and you put a pound of most of the ingredients in there. So a pound of butter, a pound of flour, a pound of sugar. And everything else is less than a pound. Maybe the eggs as well. I don't know. But, oh god, that was scary. So, oh god, it happened again. Now for this recipe, it's very vital that you don't mix everything together in one bowl because it's going to get too thick and get a bread-like consistency. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm separating my eggs, my butter, and vanilla extract into one bowl and mixing together. And in the other bowl, I put together a pound of sugar, a pound of flour, and some baking powder. And as you can see here, I'm going to pour in my liquid mixture and mix it together with my dry mixture. And if you see, it's going to start getting a bread-like consistency, but when you let it sit for a little bit, it starts to smooth out into its own cake mixture. As you see here, I'm going to show you in a minute. Look at that consistency. Now we're going to get it into this pan, and it's a 9x5 loaf pan. You can go smaller or you can go larger. It's just your preference of how you want a loaf pan to be. Okay, I don't know what she's doing. Alright, well, at least she likes it. Alright, let's roll for our icing. 9 powdered sugar. Alright, well, that's a good choice. For this type of cake, that actually fits really well. So, first off, we're going to put our powdered sugar into a bowl and make sure to cut a hole that is big enough to, fit all the powdered sugar out of it. And then what you're going to do is put a little bit of vanilla extract. It matters on the amount of powdered sugar you put in there. So if you put a cup of powdered sugar, then put a teaspoon of vanilla. If you put 2 cups of powdered sugar, put 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now we're going to mix this all together, and it's going to come out into this consistency. I'm going to spread it all over our cake. And sorry I didn't get a video of me getting the cake out of the pan. It took a while, and honestly, I forgot halfway through getting it out of the pan that I had never filmed it. All right, Lil, don't be well, never mind. She's nervous. All right, so let's roll for our first topping. We got 12 salted caramel fudge. All right, she's gonna go ahead and do our second roll, and what do we get? 6 saltines, and you can see it on her face that she is not happy about that one. So here's our salted caramel, and there's our saltines. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double broil this chocolate. And double broil means that you're putting your mixture or whatever you're trying to melt down in a bowl, preferably glass or metal, over a pan that has water in it. And basically the thing that's melting down the chocolate or your mixture or whatever you put in there is not the water itself, it's actually the steam evaporating up. So now I'm going to make this cake look like a Jackson Pollock painting with our chocolate sauce that's from our melted down salted caramel fudge. And then we're going to top it with our saltines. Went ahead and crushed them up in a little bowl so we didn't have to, just put a layer of just saltines that aren't crushed up on the top. All right, Lil, let's roll our last one, our wild magic. 4. All right, 4 is nothing. So we don't have to add any more craziness to this cake.
Hey guys, this is Lil, and I really like this cake. It had a very crunchy outside, and in the inside it was very soft and sweet, so I'd probably rate it a 7 out of 10. And the name of this cake would be Rico Surprise, because my dog, named Rico, pops in at the very end and tries the cake for himself, which I believe he'd give it a 10 out of 10.
So like Lil said, the cake was actually really good. It didn't taste like we thought it was, because we thought the saltines were going to just make it overly salty. But instead, the saltiness of the saltines and the salted caramel actually canceled each other out and made it really sweet. And as she said, she gave it a 7 out of 10, and here's her dog, Rico, liking the cake as well. All right, guys, well, this wraps up this episode. I hope to see y'all next week. Make sure to like and follow, and we'll see y'all soon.